Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wes here with Great East Space. Today I'm going to be talking about One-Shot League and helping you set your Week 2 lineups. I've got some good information that I put together to help myself set it and thought I would go ahead and put a quick video out to share it with you guys. If you're not familiar with One-Shot League, I've got a prior video on my channel where I kind of broke down what it is, but it's a really exciting opportunity where you can win free SoRare cards with no investment necessary, which is, I think big for people getting started because there is a little bit of a price barrier right now. If you are familiar with One-Shot League, then hopefully you were one of the 5% that were able to win a card last week. I think I fell just outside of that, but we'll check out my profile at the end of this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and kind of jump into what we're looking at. So the guys that you want to play, so these are going to be based on the team matchup. So guys that are going against teams that give up a lot of goals. So any of your strikers or attacking midfielders for Ghent would be a good option, as well as Mechelen, Anderlecht, Charleroi, and STVV. So something to think about with this, these teams are going up against teams that give up a lot of goals. There's other things to consider, right? You don't want to play a bad striker that's going against a bad defense because, the bad striker still might not have the quality to finish, but hopefully as you were putting your pool of players together, you selected guys that are strong and could succeed against, a matchup where there's that opportunity. So these are guys, or these are teams that are going against defenses that have, allowed a lot of goals so far this season. So if you got a striker from these teams, I think that's a good play this week. On the flip side of that, guys that are going against good defenses are your players on Genk, Club Brugge, Royal Excel, Zulte Waregem, and Antwerp. So Club Brugge is the class of the Jupiler League. They're in first and are pretty dominant. And they're actually playing Antwerp, who is second. So this might be a good week to kind of stay away from both those teams and, save them for one of the coming weeks where, they both might have easier matchups. Because as you guys know, in One-Shot League, right, you can use a guy one time, and then he's kind of out of your pool for the remainder of the season. So there's some bonuses and things that might let you use a guy a couple times, but all things being equal, I would, try and maybe not play your goal scorers from these teams this week. Switching to the defensive side, these are the guys I would go ahead and play this week. Guys on the Eupen, Waasland, STVV, Ghent, and Oostende. So all these guys, playing against offenses that don't necessarily score a lot, which, will keep their scores higher potentially, assuming that kind of everything goes to plan. Same disclaimer as I gave with the, attacking players. If it's a bad player, then, they probably won't put up a good score anyways, but hopefully you've got strong guys in your pool, and I would play them if they're on those teams. I would not play guys that are on these teams. Club Brugge, for the reasons mentioned earlier, Mechelen, Charleroi, Standard Liège, and Antwerp. So stay away from those guys if at all possible. Doesn't mean they can't do well. They just have a tougher matchup this week, so I might try and save their eligibility for future weeks. And let's go ahead and hop over here into my One-Shot League. So this is the leaderboard. You'll see last week someone put up 449 points, which is just insane. I'm not sure how to look at their actual lineup. So part of that could be they could have a rare or a super rare card that they use that got a bigger bonus, maybe a unique card. Not 100% sure how that works. All mine are just common guys in my pool. Another thing is there's bonuses that you can get in one shot that allow you to use a player for a second time. And one of the bonuses that is awarded at a 5% rate. So, I think getting a player to be able to use a free use, so you can use them a second time, that was like 70% likelihood, and that's what I got. But one of the bonuses actually allows you to have a sixth player in your squad. That bonus is given out at a 5% rate, so maybe this guy had that, so he had 6 guys going to get us 449 points, but regardless, that's a monster score. So I was down here at 333 points, which I thought was a great week, and that put me in 593rd. So I did not win a prize, but that's okay. There's a season-long award as well. So if I string together 5 good weeks, even if I never end in the top 5%, potentially I'll be closer to the top at the end if some of these guys have bad week 2s or so on. So we can go ahead and look at my pool. Well, actually, let's go ahead and look at my squad for this week. I'll show you guys who I'm playing. Feel free to take a look at it, copy anybody you want. I really just used that the slides that I just showed you, looking at that data to see who had good matchups and who did not have such good matchups. And these are the guys I landed on. So I'm playing Sinan Bolat in goal, Pierre Yves Ngawa is my defender, Sven Coombs is my midfielder, Lucas Meha as my forward, and my extra midfielder I'm playing Horace Kaimbe. So this is my lineup for this week. Just a quick video. Don't forget to set your lineup. It locks on, let's see, maybe March 19th. Yeah, March 19th at 3 p.m. So you've got 1 day and 22 hours left as of the time of me filming this. So make sure you get your lineup set so you have an opportunity to win a free SoRare card. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Feel free to check out my other videos. I just finished up a MLS value series. I'm going to be putting out a kind of recap video, putting some fun MLS teams together for different price points. But most of the meat of that has already been released on my channel, so go check that out. And a lot more good stuff to come. So drop a like and a subscribe if you want to keep seeing that stuff.